Here's a look at the market through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader for Thursday, May the 27th, 2010. Well, when we left yesterday, the market was looking like it wanted to go lower. Here's where it finished yesterday. By the way, this was yesterday's market profile and its corresponding volume profile. This is what occurred overnight, and this is what occurred today, volume and market profiles. Not much follow through overnight. As you can see, it did make lower lows, but then turned right around and had a substantial rally, some 30 points I believe it was, or close to it, off of this low and to this open, which was a pretty amazing move for an overnight session. Not often is the overnight session make a lower low than the previous regular trading hours, but it also made a higher high. So very, very strong buying that came in there, and we did have some follow through from that in the overnight session when it opened here. We had mentioned in the area of around 75, 68 even possibly as resistance, and then 75, and of course those prices were taken out overnight. So it really gave a nice bullish stance to the market going into today, and as a result we ended up with 3 trades today that were all on the long side. We also use the market profiles like this, and these are the market profiles from the regular trading hours only, and we like to use those to give us a good handle on what we think the condition of the market is. As far as our trades were concerned today, you can see here that we had a long trade triggered here and another one here. These were our first 2 trades. This was the first one that was set up, but this was the first one that was set up and triggered. So we had a long there. It didn't give us much of a bounce, came back. We ended up with a break even on that trade. It only moved against us 2 ticks and then for us 5. In a scenario like that, we end up with a break even trade. But this one worked out really great, this second trade here. So that was the first trade that we had today. So break even on that. But you can see on this next one here was set up. We had a lot of time to get into that one. It got filled just beautifully and then had almost a 7-point rally. So that trade worked out great, and that was our best trade of the day. We had another long trade right here triggered there, and you can see it was filled right here. This one did the same thing as the first trade, moved also 5 ticks, didn't move against us but a tick. Actually, sorry, this was where the fill occurred right here. Even though it came and touched on our price here, we were not filled here. We didn't get filled until a little bit later, and then it rallied up. So it actually turned out to be the exact same result as the first trade here. So this is the third trade here. The same result, even though it did only moved against us a tick and then moved for us 5 ticks. We ended up with a break even on that trade. But the second trade here was the nice one. It also only moved against us 2 ticks, so and then just turned right around beautifully. So it's still a positive day and good to see, and it looks like the market wants to continue higher. I would if it can get down to 93, that would be good support. And then really the next test up higher isn't until about 118. So the market could have a pretty good rally here if it likes the news that's going to be released tomorrow. If it doesn't, it could pull back in, and then you'd have to watch the 93 and then the 88 area for possible support. Any questions or comments, please get a hold of us. We're available at info@eminidaytrader.com, and always look forward to hearing from you and with your questions and comments. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow.